been a while since I did a YouTube live, so I pray that this live is working correctly. The past couple of ones did not work out that well. But if you see the title, it's easier to get 75K or higher in funding than it is to get 10K. And I know you may be wondering, no, Laria, that's not so. And let me explain to you why it's easier to get a larger amount of funding, 50K or more, than it is to get little small amounts like 5 or 10K. So first things first, if you're new to this channel, I primarily talk about business credit, leveraging your credit to be able to invest in real estate. So let's just start there. With that being said, um, a while ago, I had a coach who used to say it's easier to make a lot of money in a short period of time than it is to make a little bit of money in a longer period of time. And let's just break that down. I also like to relate that to business funding in regards to real estate. Now let's just keep it real. You're not going to do any investing in real estate if you only getting 5 or 10K. But for some people who have never been one exposed to getting access to money, exposed to getting access to funding, exposed to even doing real estate, they're going to think 5 and 10K is a big deal. And so what happens is that when they come across a person like me who says that, hey, you know, my goal is to get you 5 figures to help you to be able to access 5 figures. We're talking north of 50K. All the clients I've worked with have gotten 50K or higher. If you want to be exact about it, I like to say 60K. Up into this point of 2021, as I film this video, it is now August 2021. From January to 2021, I have helped investors, seasoned and newbies, accumulate and get access up to $500,000. 450K exact, but I'll just round it up to 500K, which is $500,000. Now this is without doing any tricks, without doing anything illegal, without lying on applications. This is just true strategy that I teach in a system, because there is a system to getting north of 50K in funding. You know, believe it or not, there is a system. It is not what you see online, which is why I said it is easier to get 50K in funding than it is to, getting 5 or 10K. Well, how is that so? If you think about the person who is trying to navigate these waters themselves, what happens is that they have anyone and everyone in their ear. Anyone and everyone who is telling them there is a faster way to get to the goal. And what happens is that they end up delaying their success with getting funding either 10 steps backwards from the goal, or 20 steps or 100 steps, is because they are looking at so many things and are not locking in. The secret, people want to know, well, what is the secret? What is it that you're doing, Lorelia, different than the other people? Well, the difference between those that I work with that get results, because everyone I work with will not get results. It's just human nature. Because why? People truly want to believe that there is a quicker and faster way. And so what happens is that they don't lock in. So just a few days ago, video was uploaded onto my channel. A seasoned investor that I work with. She's based out in Baltimore. She's doing deals and came to me to learn how to get access to business funding to invest in real estate, alternative the alternative source of funding to expand her real estate portfolio. She locked in. She locked in. Recently this week, I also helped a client. Going to be going through underwriting. He got pre-approved for 50 in strategic credit lines, 60 in term loans. He locked in. That is the difference. Those individuals locked in to a system that I teach. Because what most people don't believe is that the only thing that's stopping you from getting the 5 figures north of 50K in funding is really the 6 inches between your ears, and it's really just your mindset. It really just boils down to that, because most people, and I say it all the time, many people will self-sabotage themselves when it comes to funding, because they truly believe that they know they can get 10, they know that that is within reach. But when you talking 50 and 70 and they like, wait, I ain't got to do nothing illegal, well, I don't think this is going to happen. Because really, there are some people who truly believe that in order to get the funding approvals that I'm helping people get, it's got to be something illegal. It's got to be. And when they come to me and they truly see that it's not anything illegal, it's really just a system, it's a process, that they're able to get to the results quicker. So that's all I have for you today. As we continue into 2021, many people have had goals where they wanted to get started with real estate. They've lost out on deals because they don't have funding. They can't secure funding. I did a video the other day talking about, proof of funds that individuals can get if they don't have their business funding in line, or, the hard money lender has not given them the thumbs up to move forward in a deal. I did a free video giving free game on what you can do in between that cycle of don't have funding secured. And if you find value to that, I always tell people, I do free game Fridays every other Friday, or not every week. And there, I talk about different things. This coming Friday, I will be doing a case study, sharing with you the difference between, why leveraging credit is cheaper than other sources of funding. Now, disclaimer, this is not for the person who subscribes. Ramsey, of course, he's richer than I. But understand, if you subscribe to that philosophy, everything that you're going to hear from me is probably going to make your stomach turn. Because this is a high level conversation for people who have a financial IQ, and not to belittle people, but people who want to go beyond the I'm just trying to be debt free strategy. Because unfortunately, if you study real estate, and if you study the titans, or just people who have been able to accumulate real estate and build a portfolio, they did it by using other people's money. They did not do it by trying to pile up a lot of cash and do everything debt free. But once again, that is a very loaded statement that I said, that I would be on this live another hour just explaining that, because you have two types of what's the word, two types of thought processes when it comes to that. You have the people who believe, paying everything cash, doing, things that free. And then you have individuals like me who understand, let me leverage other people's money, invest it into an asset that can create income, and that income will pay off that debt which would lower my tax liability, create phantom income. I mean, it's a loaded statement that I'm saying, and it's value packed. So like I said, free game Fridays. To get access to the my email communication to let you know it's coming up, go to www.neverloseadeal.com. It kicked off in July, which is why you'll see July on the website. That's when I started them. But once again, tap in, free game Fridays, www.neverloseadeal.com. So once again, this is Lorelia. Remember, it's easier to get a lot of funding in a short period of time than it is to get a little bit of funding in a very long period of time. So once again, Lorelia signing off. Talk to you in the next video.